One mistake, one player, and suddenly the other 10 are playing a different game entirely. A red card doesn't just send a man to the locker room, it erases him. No substitute, no replacement, no do-over. For the rest of the match, 10 players have to do the work of 11 against a team that still has all of theirs. It sounds almost unfair. It's supposed to. Here's how it actually works, and why football built it this way on purpose. Let's start simple. A red card sends a player off permanently for that match. Unlike almost every other sport you can think of, football doesn't let you swap in a fresh body to cover the gap. Basketball fouls out a player, sends in a substitute. Game barely notices. Hockey sends someone to the penalty box, but the clock is running out on the punishment too. Eventually he's back. Football just doesn't replace him. Not after 5 minutes. Not after 50. The team plays down a man for however many minutes are left. Could be the 80th minute. Could be the second. There are 2 ways to earn one. You can get a straight red, a single act serious enough on its own. A dangerous tackle, violent conduct, denying an obvious goal by hauling someone down. Or you can collect 2 yellow cards in the same game, which combine into a red automatically. First yellow, a warning. Second yellow, the same match, and it's over. Different paths, same outcome. One player gone, no way back for the rest of the 90. So why build the punishment this way? Why make everyone suffer for one man's error? Here's the part most fans feel but never quite explain. The red card isn't really punishing the player, it's punishing the team. And that's deliberate. If the only consequence fell on the individual, a fine, a stern look, a quiet word at halftime, nothing would actually change on the pitch. But strip the team of a player, and every single teammate suddenly has a reason to police that behavior before it happens. 10 men become each other's conscience. Captains start shouting, "Walk away," instead of "Get stuck in." The threat isn't abstract anymore. It's structural. It happens whether you like it or not, and that's exactly why it works. Now, for the moment, this rule turns from theory into theater. Go back to the 1986 World Cup, Uruguay against Scotland. Uruguayan defender Jose Batista went in hard on a Scottish forward and was sent off after 56 seconds. 56 seconds, the fastest red card in World Cup history. Uruguay hadn't even settled into their formation, hadn't even worked out who was marking who, and they were already down a man for the remaining 89 minutes of the match. Not because of a late-game meltdown, not because of a controversial review 3 months in the making, because of one decision made before most fans had finished finding their seats. 10 men, one mistake, an entire match reshaped before it had really started. Uruguay somehow held on and drew the game. Most teams don't get that lucky, and that's the twist most casual fans miss. The punishment doesn't end when the final whistle blows. A red card usually comes with an automatic suspension for the team's next match too. The player isn't just gone for today, he's unavailable for tomorrow. The cost isn't just 11 becoming 10 for an afternoon. It's a player vanishing from the squad sheet entirely for the next fixture at the exact moment his team might need him most. And here's the quiet cruelty of it. Yellow cards, the smaller warnings, usually get wiped clean at certain points in a tournament. A fresh slate. Red cards don't offer that mercy. They follow you. Which brings us to right now. This summer's World Cup, the first with 48 teams, is already rewriting the red card record book. Officials handed out more red cards in the tournament's first week than were shown across the entire 2018 and 2022 World Cups combined. One of the clearest examples, American forward Folarin Balogun, the USA's leading scorer at this World Cup, was shown a straight red and sent off during a round of 32 win over Bosnia and Herzegovina. Under this tournament's rules, that red card came with an automatic one-match suspension, ruling him out of the very next game against Belgium. One tackle, his afternoon over, and his next match gone with it. No hearing required, no appeal available. The World Cup's own regulations make clear that the referee's call on the pitch is final. 10 men finished the game he started. He didn't even get to watch the next one from the bench. So here's the whole idea, put back together. A red card removes a player completely with no substitute to soften the blow for the rest of that match, and often the next one too. It's aimed at the individual, but it lands on the whole team because that's the only way the threat actually changes behavior before the whistle blows. One bad decision doesn't just cost a player his afternoon, it costs 10 teammates theirs. That's not a glitch in the system. That's the system working exactly as designed. The game didn't change. You did. You're welcome. Subscribe if you liked this. It really means a lot.